the contest with a 60-minute time limit and is for the GCW Light Heavyweight Championship. Making his way to the ring, he is the current and the reigning GCW Light Heavyweight Champion from Melbourne, Australia, Dingo!
And there you see the man that holds the GCW Light Heavyweight Championship, the man out of Melbourne, Australia, Dingo. And he's got a tremendous challenge here tonight. And a young athlete named Gary J. This certainly will have to be the biggest match of Gary J's young pro wrestling career. And he's got the light heavyweight champion in the ring tonight in Mount Vernon.
Weighing in tonight at 160 pounds, he hails from Shangri-La, Gary J.
And there you see the challenger with undoubtedly the biggest match of his young wrestling career, Gary J. A quick and popular young athlete, but there aren't too many that are quicker than Dingo. Dingo certainly has an experience advantage, certainly has a power advantage as well, but Gary J. is like lightning in that ring. So this one should be most interesting indeed. Referee has checked both men. We are ready for action here. With the light heavyweight championship hanging in the balance. One fall, 60-minute time limit. Both men very popular. And I'm looking forward to a great scientific wrestling match, unlike what we just saw at a DNS and Sadie Blaze with handcuffs and briefcases and heaven knows what else. Something has got to be done about the 3-on-1 tactics, all the objects and everything else. But nonetheless, we are in the ring here in a championship situation. Light heavyweight title on the line. Collar and elbow tight now between Dingo and Gary J. Into the corner they go. Will we get another clean break? I certainly hope so. Well, Dingo with a savate kick. Somewhat surprising to see less than a clean break out of Dingo. Hammerlock now by the champion. Rolls through. Wrist lock. Savate kick to the midsection. Now a martial arts kick to the jaw in a series. Dingo has been working on his martial arts repertoire. Elbow smash right to the base of the skull. Cover. Count of 1, 2, and no. Dingo now cranking on the pressure. And it's Gary J reversing. Into a wrist lock of his own, underneath to the hammerlock. Now a half Nelson, now a full Nelson. And Gary J in some control here, now to the neck vice. Switches around into a snap mare. Gary J with a rear chin lock. Gary J's so quick, but I think it's intelligent that he's trying to keep this match on the ground, at least in the early going. Because you know Dingo had to have the aerial ability of Gary J scouting. But it's Dingo now with the arm drag. Both men back to their feet. Both men being very cautious right here. Dingo, as the defending champion, certainly knows how cautious you have to be in a championship match. And Gary J, give him credit, he has found out the same thing. A lot of younger athletes, when they get in their first championship match, they charge in, they're full of energy, they're full of enthusiasm, and oftentimes they'll make a mistake and get beat in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. Gary Jay has not allowed that to happen, and I've got to take my hat off to him for it. Dingo looking for a test of strength right here. One hand hooked up, now both. And Dingo brings him down. Gary Jay with a kick of his own. Again, right to the ribs, now breaks apart with a foot. To the top rope. This is where Gary Jay's at home. Walks that top rope. Rolling there from the top rope. And Dingo now is a little bit surprised. So for the first time, we've seen Gary Jay go to the top rope. And he did score from there. Dingo now hooks up both hands once again on the test of strength, the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Forces Gary Jay down to a knee. But Gary Jay now reverses the momentum. Dingo with a shot to the face, open hand shot. Perfectly legal, but perfectly painful. And now it's Dingo to the top. Dingo now, look at that arm drag from the top. So both men have shown that they can come off the top and score. And now it's Gary Jay with a series of forearms. Dingo with a snapmare out of it. Wrist lock now. Gary Jay, look at that. Gary Jay stopped that momentum and planted 2 feet. Right in the jaw of Dingo. Nobody home. Gary Jay with a drop kick. And now Gary Jay. Monkey flip out of the corner. Martial arts kick to the back. Forearm smash from Gary Jay now. He's got the champion in some trouble here. But the champion with a hip lock takeover. Now a Russian leg sweep. And count of 2, that's it. Dingo now. With a savate kick right to the ear. He was pinpoint on that one. And the thing about those martial arts kicks is that at any given time, one of them could knock you out. Series of chops from Dingo now. Irish whip, drop kick right on the jaw. That was textbook. Count of 1, count of 2, and that's it. Dingo now with the wrist lock. Goes underneath him, looking for a back suplex, it would appear. No, he sets him up on the top rope. What has Dingo got in mind? Oh, another open palm strike right to the jaw. And again, that is all legal. Doesn't make it any less brutal, but it is legal. Dingo now to the apron. Baseball slide right into the head. Man, I thought Gary Jay's head was going to come flying off there. Vicious chop on the outside. Once again, Dingo laying the leather to the challenger. Another one. Well, Gary Jay is finding out what it's like to wrestle for a championship here in Gateway Championship Wrestling. Dingo to the... Wait a second! I thought Dingo was going to go for an Asai moonsault, but Gary Jay caught him and head first on that apron with the champion. And Gary Jay lays in one of his own. He's given as good as he's getting. Another one. Gary Jay fighting for all he's worth now. And now it is degenerating on the floor. Into the railing goes the challenger. Dingo now climbing the railing. What is this? Gary Jay catches him. And now Gary Jay's got him tied up. Upside down chop. Gary J with 2 feet right on the sternum. Well, this kid's shown a lot of guts. I'll give him that. Like I've said so many times, a young man wrestling in his first championship match usually gets beat pretty early, but Gary J is going toe-to-toe with a champion. If he's got butterflies in his stomach, he sure isn't showing it. To the top of springboard elbow. He might put him away. Count of 1, count of 2, almost. Almost had a new light heavyweight champion right there. And Gary J now back to the apron. Springboard, but he meets a drop kick. Went to the well 1 too many times. Count of 1, 2, and no. That is the advantage a veteran champion has. If you go for the same maneuver 1 too many times, you'll see it coming. Dingo certainly did that. But Gary J hasn't given it up. Dingo with that knee right to the ribs. Now a flat of the foot. Again, perfectly legal. Oh! High knee right into the spine. Dingo now hooks up the arm. Stomach first right on the top rope. And Dingo with another vicious shot. Where is Dingo going? To the top rope and a big flying knee right to the side of the face. Covers him. But Gary J, his hand was under the ropes, and then for good measure, he put his foot on the ropes. Surprising that the veteran in this case is the one that didn't know the ring positioning there. Very surprising. And it's enabled Gary J to get back on the advantage. Irish whip. Dingo catches himself and catches Gary J with a boot. Gary J fighting away now. Forearm to the jaw and another one. Double chop to the trapezius muscles. Gary J to the top now. Overhooks the arm. Superplex from the top. And that might do it. But I think Gary J hurt himself. A beautiful superplex from the top. But Gary J unable to go for the cover. Both men down, both men hurt. And we're going to see who wants this light heavyweight title more right now. Gary J went for a cover, but Dingo rolled to the side. Now he gets that cover. Count of 2, and that's it. Gary J with another forearm shot right to the sternum. Gary J, that superplex took so much out of him, but he's still fighting. He's going to go to the top one more time. This is where he's at home. This is where he wins his matches. Frog splash! That may do it! That may do it! We may have a new champion! But Gary J took so much of that impact when he landed. That's why they call them high-risk moves. They'll do almost as much damage to you as the man you executed on. Count of 2, and Dingo gets his foot to the rope. That time, Dingo knew his ring positioning. He knew exactly where he was in that ring, and it saved the title. Gary J looking for the one move that will put away the champion right now. Forearm smashes to the jaw, underneath. Dingo, foot to the midsection. Going for the suplex now, but Gary J blocks it. High in the air, no. Inside cradle, this might do it. Count of 1, count of 2. Reversal by Dingo. Shoulder just barely up. Now he's down 1, 2, no. Reversal by Gary J. Dingo gets back to his feet to keep from a pin. Wrist lock and a chop. Dingo. Break Buster! He hit the brain buster! Hooks the leg, count of 1, 2, 3, that's it!
And your winner, and still GCW Light Heavyweight Champion, Dingo!
Dingo with the brainbuster retains the GCW Light Heavyweight Champion over the very game, Gary J.
Let's give it up for both these combatants, ladies and gentlemen. They put on a hell of a match for you guys. A hell of a match. I know, it was a great match, wasn't it?
The Dingo